Today, I'm going to show you how to make zucchini bread. This is going to be good. So today, I decided to bake a loaf of zucchini bread, and I'm starting with 2 cups of all-purpose flour in a large bowl. I'm adding 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, a ½ teaspoon of baking soda. Now I'm going to combine. And next I'm going to add 1 packed cup of light brown sugar. I'm changing up the ratios from my original recipe. I'm going with 1½ teaspoons of ground cinnamon. I'm also going to give that a good mix. And typically in my original recipe I added 1 1/3 cups of light brown sugar, but I'm scaling back on the brown sugar today. I'm also going to add some shredded zucchini. These are 2 medium zucchini that I just shredded, or my husband did. He helped me out. And that is going into the bowl. And I'm going to combine and mix this well with the dry ingredients. Okay, so that's mixed well. Now I'm going to work on the wet ingredients. Here I have a ½ cup of milk. This is actually Leches milk. I had some left over from the recipe I posted the other day. I will link that in the description or somewhere in this video, but I made these little mini Leches and I had leftover milk mixture. Here it's 1½ teaspoons of vanilla extract and 2 large eggs going in. And now I'm just going to combine that well. So once this is combined, I'm going to add it right into my dry ingredients. And it was at this point that I realized I needed to add my cooking oil. So I'm going in with a 1/3 cup of cooking oil. And now I'm just going to combine this well. And if you wanted to use melted butter in place of the cooking oil, you can. I think the baking rule is if you use, for example, a 1/3 cup of cooking oil, you double that if you're using melted butter. But I like cooking oil. And you can definitely use vegetable oil. I opted to use avocado oil in this recipe. So here I have my loaf pan. This is like a 9x4 or one of the 9x5 loaf pans. And I'm just going to pour in this mixture. So my son is just full of giggles today. But he's excited because he does like zucchini bread. I will be baking this in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 50 minutes. Give or take 5 minutes, or until a toothpick comes out clean. Now that this is done and cooked through, I'm going to place it on my stove. And I'm going to let this set for about 10 to 15 minutes. By the way, I made Fideo with ground beef for lunch. I have several videos. I'll link one of them in this video or in the description. So I'm going to let this set for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then I'm going to carefully remove it from the loaf pan and just let it cool completely. Now that my zucchini loaf or zucchini bread has cooled, I'm going to slice into it and serve. This is such a comforting loaf to make, and it is a sweet bread. There's also savory ways to make zucchini bread. Either way, it's soft, tender, and delicious. So I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.